Hi, it's Dr. Z. Welcome to the Exam 1 module of Psych 101. This week will be dedicated to Exam 1. You will have this entire week to study and take Exam 1. You will not have any Nearpod, discussion board, application paper, or chapter quiz due this week. Your focus will be to study for the exam and take the exam by the due date. Let's get started with this week's overview. By the end of this week, you'll be able to complete these district course competencies and learning objectives that review the first half of the course. For this week, please review the module overview video and view this week's activity checklist here. This module has two sections. The first section is directions for Exam 1. I will not review all the directions in this video. Instead, I will highlight the most important points. It is your responsibility to read all information and directions on your own to be prepared for the exam. So the general information about the exam. No books or notes are allowed during the exam, and you will only have one attempt to complete the exam. For the content of the exam, Exam 1 covers these chapters. I've provided a comprehensive study guide here to help you prepare for the exam. Now for the directions for taking the exam. Exam 1 requires the use of Respondus Lockdown Browser plus Monitor, just like the orientation and syllabus quiz. It will be your responsibility to take into account all the requirements to use Respondus, including make sure that your webcam is working, that you have your photo ID ready. And finally, the deadline to take the exam is Sunday at 11:59 p.m. The second section is exam prep. This page provides a recommended studying schedule and activities that you can do to study for the exam. Let's go to our assignments for this week. The first assignment is the GLO Reflection Number 1 mid-semester. CGCC and the Psychology Department engage in regular assessment of general learning outcomes, called GLOs. The purpose of this assignment is to assess students' learning midway through the semester. You may complete this assignment any time at the start of the week. This assignment also serves as a helpful review of the first half of the semester. The first two questions are general learning outcomes about psychology, and the second two questions are related to the Writing Certified Course Program, or WCCP. Please answer these questions in a typed response of at minimum 4 to 5 sentences each, with at least one personal example. The second assignment is the mid-semester check-in. The purpose of this assignment is to assess students' experiences midway through the semester. You may complete this assignment any time at the start of this week. The questionnaire will ask you about your progress in this course and for student feedback to improve the course for the second half of the semester. The last assignment is Exam 1. You will have 90 minutes to complete this exam. I encourage you to pace yourself and not get stuck on any one question for too long. If possible, I encourage you to take the exam in the same area or room that you study for this course, so that you may recall information more readily. And with that, you'll have successfully completed the Exam 1 module. Now, if this was an in-person course, I would be wearing a psych shirt on exam day to get you to relax and believe that you can do this. I want you to remember this exam is not a saber-toothed tiger. In other words, this exam is not life or death, and it should be something you should be scared and engage in a fight or flight response. I look forward to reviewing your awesome assignments this week.